Hey guys, what's up? It's been a very long time since I last recorded. Welcome back. Today we'll try out a spicy deck, I think, which I called Authorius Helm. I didn't know exactly how to call it, but since Helm is gonna be our main win condition at least on the main deck, let's call it that way. So these kind of decks got popular years ago. I would say, I don't know, 10 years ago maybe, I'm not sure about. The idea is that if you combine Rest in Peace with Helm of Obedience, you can mill out completely your opponent in the same fashion that you would do it with Leyline of the Void in black decks. So that's the main combo here. Okay. But Rest in Peace has more uses in this deck. So if you combine Rest in Peace with Energy Field, which is a 2-mana enchantment that says prevent all damage that could be dealt to you by sources you don't control. So we can prevent combat damage, but also spell-based damage. You have to notice that we are not going to prevent life loss. For example, Tendrils of Agony gets us through Energy Field, but yeah, pretty useful to protect ourselves from most things. But let's talk about the second paragraph. When a card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, sacrifice this enchantment. So if you throw Energy Field out there alone and then you play any spell, that spell goes to the graveyard and you lose the Energy Field. So it's kind of you are locking yourself out of the game for the sake of being immortal, kinda. But you know you are gonna lose the Energy Field eventually. But if you combine it with Rest in Peace, no cards are going to the graveyards. So Energy Field doesn't die. You don't have to sacrifice it. So when you pair these two, you are kind of immortal. You can keep playing your spells. And you only have to worry about protecting these two on the battlefield. And to do so, we have another piece here that is Greater Aromancy, which is a 2-mana enchantment that gives Shroud to other enchantments, which is very nice because you can protect easier either of these two pieces. Notice that it doesn't give Shroud to itself, that would be too broken. So if you have Greater Aromancy Energy Field but you don't have Rest in Peace and somebody kills the Aromancy, Energy Field is gonna have to be sacrificed. So be careful about the interaction. But if you have both Rest in Peace, Energy Field, and then you play the Aromancy, even if somebody kills the Aromancy, still you have Rest in Peace and Energy Field, so Energy Field doesn't have to be sacrificed. So yeah, people need 2 spells to get rid of the lock, which is nice. And obviously we are running counter spells, so we can try to defend any of these pieces. What else? To get Go Fetch our combo pieces, we have Enlightened Tutor, which is not a card that I'm very fond of, but I think makes a lot of sense in this deck list. So it's 1 white instant to go fetch any kind of enchantment or artifact from our deck and put it on top of our library. So we are gonna draw it next turn, or even the same turn if we afterwards play a cantrip like Brainstorm or Ponder, which might happen in the mid or late game. Then we have Source to Process to defend ourselves a little bit on the early turns. We have a Portable Hull, which can be fetched with Enlightened Tutor, which is good technology here. We have 1 Counterbalance. If we feel like we need to be in a a spell-based battle, let's say it that way. Imagine you are playing against some kind of a Stormish deck or something. You can play line tutor turn 1, have counterbalance turn 2, if we start with a Tundra, obviously. And then we have one back to basics as well, to go fetch if needed, against Ram decks, land decks, well, you know the stuff. What else? It's to be said here. We have one main deck, Flusterstorm. I just copied the deck list from the guy that top 4 in a Sunday Legacy Challenge almost 2 weeks ago. That was the challenge I won with Golgari Pox. Very happy and proud about that, I must say. And I played actually against this deck on round 5 of the Swiss, and I managed to win 2-0, but I must say I got lucky on game 1, because they had Greater Aromancy and energy Field out, and I had the table full of insect tokens and Hogak and Bowmasters, but I couldn't deal any damage to them. But I managed to found a Witherbloom command, get rid of the Aromancy. Since they didn't have the Rest in Peace yet, Energy Field automatically died, so, and I just have to launch an Alpha Strike and get them. Game 2 was almost interesting. They got me by surprise with the Monastery Mentors on the sideboard. Let's talk about it later. But they only got to create a couple of tokens before I managed to kill the Mentor with a... I don't remember how with Grist. I killed the Mentor with Grist. And afterwards I found I forgot now. Force of Vigor to get rid of the pieces they had on the table, and from that point on, it was just kind of a massacre. So yeah, very happy. But the deck is obviously strong. They got a top 4, which is something to be reckoned. And yeah, let's go back to talking about the deck list. Sorry for the pause there to talk about that challenge. Regarding the mana base, we are very basic land centrics. I don't know if we should be running 1 or 2 Tundra more, and not be so island based, basic island based deck. I don't know, I feel like this is too much, but I'm not gonna touch the deck list. But probably, and we will talk about this at the end of the video, if we found any issues about this, I might cut a couple of islands, or 3 or 4 islands, add a couple of more fetch lands, a couple of more Tundras probably, even though it makes us more weaker to wastelands and to our own back-to-basics, but still we would be running like, I don't know, 6 islands, 3 planes. I think that's more than enough, but we'll see. Okay, let's go to the sideboard. As I mentioned, we have a couple of Monastery Mentors to switch the deck around and go aggro. So most players or a lot of players are gonna get rid of their main deck removal when they see this configuration. And if they get rid of their creature removal and we bring the Monastery Mentors, we can write the game quite easily, I think. So that's a good idea. I forgot to mention the Court of Kunings on the main. Sorry, guys. This is the secondary win condition of the main deck. So this is a mill engine apart from a monarch machine, or yeah, engine as well, we could say. So obviously in this kind of deck, getting the monarch is very risky because we don't have creatures to get it back if we lose it. But the idea is that we are not gonna play the Court of Conning if we don't have the energy field going. So since we prevent all the damage, Oppoes cannot get the Monarch from us. So we are forever, as long as energy field is around, gonna be the Monarch on the game. So we are gonna get the extra card, and we can start milling our opponents by 10 cards every upkeep. Probably we are gonna do so only if OP is not a graveyard deck based, and or if we have Rest in Peace going on. So since all the cards we are gonna mill, they are gonna be exiled instead. So yeah, good interaction here as well. But again, we first need to assemble our defensive pieces, and then we can start to think about how we are gonna win the game. This is obviously an enchantment that we can go fetch with a Liner Tutor as well. So we'll see. Sorry for going back and forth between the deck and the sideboard. Then we have a couple of Deafening Silences for Storm-based decks, as well as some Dispels, Hydroblasts for Red Stompies, Red Painters, well, you know the stuff. One Prismatic Ending to round out the removal, one Humility for tricky creature-based decks when we want them to lose all the abilities. This is more about making them lose the abilities than making them 1/1s, because we don't really care about combat damage if we have our combo on, but we might care about their creatures' abilities, activated abilities, trigger abilities that might mess around with our plan. So yeah, I think Humility is nice there. We have one Clarion Conqueror for Carn Force decks and so on. It combines as well with Humilities if we're gonna shut down activated abilities from creatures. For example, if we wanna shut down Nomads and Core, we bring in the Humilities and the Clarion Conqueror. We have one Stony Silence as well, to go mess around with the artifact decks, combined with the Conqueror and the Damping Sphere to shut down their capacity of going fast with mana. Couple of Consign to Memory as well. Yeah, and I already mentioned everything. Sorry for the long introduction. I think this deck is very interesting. This is not my jam, so I'm gonna probably punt quite a lot trying to pilot this. I haven't played a single game with it, so bear with me. We are gonna learn on the go. But yeah, on the paper this looks pretty nice, and it's something different from what we are used to in Legacy right now. Though, as I mentioned before, I played again this kind of decks a long time ago in my local store. So let's see. Let's jump into some games and see how we do. Okay, let's go. We are on the play for round one. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, we have the energy field. We have one source, the Aromancy to try to protect this, but as I mentioned before, without the Rest in Peace, this is risky. I don't know if we can keep this, but we have one removal, one piece of interaction if we need to. Okay, I'm gonna try it, though I really expected to find some cantrip or whatever. Worth noticing that we are not running the Surveil land in this deck, which is something I think we should be, probably. Okay, let's pass the turn here. Okay, Mars flat for P. Thoughtseize it is. Okay. Yeah, that happens. They might be even taking the energy field. It depends what their plan is. We'll see. Maybe it's a Force of Negation. If we try to, they are trying to ensure their next spell is getting through. Sorry for my English, by the way. It's been a long time I haven't spoken at all. I'm getting very rusty, so bear with me, please. AOP could be on box, could be on mono black aggro, could be anything. Actually, they could even be the mirror reanimator or whatever. Yeah, let's see. They are taking a long time with these tosses. Okay, they took the energy field. This prevents us of using force of negation if we don't find another. Okay, that helps. Yeah. Do I jump the Greater Aromancy here? So anything we played afterwards, yeah, I think I'll do. I could be playing the Ponder as well, but okay. This resolve pretty easy. At least this way, if they launch another Thoughtseize effect, we have something on the board already. Ooh, okay. Are we on cats? Are we on death and taxes? This is death and taxes, obviously. There's a Yorin there. I didn't notice before. Okay, my bad. Sorry, folks. Have to pay more attention. Okay, that might be helpful. They could be holding Bowmasters here, but I don't really care. I have a sword for that. Let's ponder. And we have a portable hole as well. Are you holding a Bowmaster to be? Yeah, they do. Sure. Get it. Do I mind another ping? We can use a portable hole here. Yeah, I don't mind. Okay, this enlightening tutor is interesting. I don't want the back to basics at all. Island is not necessary, so we would be keeping the hand only for enlightening tutor. Which might be okay. Maybe. I don't know. So what are we using this enlightening tutor for? We have already the portable horror on our hands. Obviously we're not going for the card of conning. We could go fetch another energy field, but we still need the rest in peace. We could go fetch rest in peace and then we have either helm or energy field as valid options in the future. Okay, let's try. Yeah, you can ping me. That's okay. Sure. Gonna crack. I'll take another planes. Let's play the portable hole. Get rid of Bowmasters, I guess. Pass. Yep, you got it. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. Let's see what they fetch. Okay, they got Witch Enchanter. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, let's pass again. Okay, getting in for 3. Might need to go fetch the energy field to try to stabilize, but they have a lot of moment. Okay. Let's counter that. I don't really care about Ethervial. Okay, they have Witch Enchanter, one unknown. So I cannot go fetch the energy field because they play the Witch Enchanter. Probably might go fetch. I don't know if I want the Rest in Peace in this scenario. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Let's wait. Man, far too many lands. Far too many lands. Might keep this for a brainstorm, actually. Yeah, they like their cards, man. Okay. Okay, they are going in again. Let's take it. We are not in a rush yet. Okay, they are using their Witch Enchanter. Sure. Okay, that's fine. Wasteland. So do I want... They have one unknown. Do I go for the energy field here? Try to... I think we have to. Okay, and now let's hope we find something before they manage to destroy the energy field. Okay, they are getting rid of the energy field. Yep, you got it to be. You know about this source, man. Get rid of that. Give me a 2-2. Let's eat this. Then we can trade next turn. Okay, I guess. But this is not going well. One, you have more. Okay, we are already dead, folks. You got it to be. So what do we want here? We could use Consign to Memories to get rid of ETBs from OP. Clarion Conqueror doesn't really work here. We could try to contain the board with Monastery Mentors. Humility looks great. Prismatic Ending is a good option as well. So these are the cards I might consider. I don't like Force of Negations. Back to Basics not good here either. So I don't want to cut our combo pieces. Flusterstorm I don't like either. These are already 4 cuts. I don't know about the Court of Connings, to be honest. Might trim a couple of those as well and bring everything of this. Okay, let's try. Let's go again. Okay, I guess we are energy field away from getting combo protection. Are you gonna Thoughtseize me? We have Brainstorm prepare. Yeah, it looks like it. Ooh, it's a vial. Sure. Think I'm gonna take the opportunity. Should I? Probably we don't need to. Yeah. Let's keep it for later. Okay, we didn't need the second resting piece. Let's play one of those, I guess. You go, OP. It's really funny how they always found vials on these 80 card decks, don't you think? Okay, there's the Thoughtseize. Sure. Okay, they took the court. Humility. But we need to ensure lands. Oh man, this is a disaster. So ending it's fine to get rid of Vial. We don't need a second resting piece. Let's put humility up as well. Let's get rid of this. And we have force. Although I really like to use this ponder, since we know top cards in our deck. I don't need to have these graveyards open. Let's see their exile cards. Okay. And yeah, they might have another Bowmasters, but I really need this ponder going on. Yeah, I thought so. That's fine. I'm gonna source it. Why not? You can ping me. Okay, okay. Bad thing is we take the island here. Okay, if we keep this, take the island. Next turn we draw the helm. We play the Greater Aromancy, but then we are drawing Rest in Peace, which we don't want. We don't have the fourth land. This is sketchy as hell, man. If we had two lands in here, maybe. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm gonna shuffle. Despite the fact that the helm was very tempting, I don't think drawing the third Rest in Peace. If instead of an island it has been a fetch land, sure. Let's get a random draw, but okay, let's deploy one of those, I guess. You have a containment priest, sure. And a Feli as well. Man, we are in trouble, folks. Okay, we are taking 5 at least here. They might have another Bowmasters to increase the damage. Okay. Do you intend to get rid of the Rest in Peace then? Because if not, it doesn't make sense. Stoneforge, man. Very cool art, by the way. Haven't seen this. Okay, Caldra, 3, 4, 5. I really want. They should have exile their own containment priest, I think. Can I get a 4th land for this humility? We need something here, folks. Okay. Let's see if buying some time help us. We are still taking 5 damage, and they are 1 mana away from Caldra. We need the energy field right now. I mean, right now. Okay, they bought the Yorin, makes sense. So we are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 1. Okay, I guess. I mean, we don't have anything else going on. If they have any kind of removal, we are dunces here. Another surveil maybe? Yeah, makes sense. Come on, bin the card. No, they kept it. I think we are dead then. Are we dead, OP? Are we dead? Yeah, because they drew the mana. This still gets through because it's the artifact that gives the abilities, and we are dead. Okay. Okay, let's go for round 2. Okay, we are 1 resting piece away from locking out. We can try to develop counterbalance game. Let's try. Be much more comfortable on the play here, but let's see. Oh, that's what we are doing, huh? I think we have to counter this, because if their follow-up is Cephalid Illusionist, Force of Negation doesn't work. What are we pitching here though? I think we are pitching the energy field, despite it's our combo piece. Because counterbalance might be more useful. Let's try to fight over this. They might have a day. Okay, it worked out. Nice. Okay, swords not bad. I know I wanted to play the counterbalance, but I think having swords up is probably more important in case they go Cephalid or whatever. Okay, they don't. There's Helm. We could deploy the Auromancy, but they could go land Nomad plus Cephalid and we would be dead. So much better to stay open here. Okay. Another white source would be nice. Okay. Brainstorm not bad, but I think I'll try to stick counterbalance first. Okay. Okay, prismatic ending. Yes. Okay, there's another brainstorm. Okay, let's use one of these brainstorms. See if we find another land. Yes, we do. We don't have 2 helms, I think. Do we need the Auromancy? Probably not. Let's play the Fates land. Let's go fetch the Tundra. I'll play the Ponder here, see what we find. Think we can shuffle. Okay. Let's pass for now. Yep. Another swords, not bad. Spawner here. Okay, I think I like this quite a lot. I could go for spawner planes. No, not really. Let's get the force and play defensive. OP is kinda control deck as well. Okay, this might be a Nadu. I think I let the Nadu resolve, even though we are going to give them a card. But if I force, it's like giving them a card anyway. Kinda. Let's wait till end step. Let's go. Okay, force pitching death. Let's go again. There's the Nomad. What are we doing here? Let's ponder again. Back to basics is interesting. But it only shuts down them from green. I'm not gonna keep this. That's not ideal either. Do I deploy the helm? I don't think so. Okay, they are passing. That's good for us. Now we have Force of Will on the hardcast. We know they have a Nomad on their hand. Okay, Memory Journey out. Okay, Swords to Plowshares is nice. So I have Swords plus Force of Will hardcast if necessary. Another hand we don't need. Think this is the spot to brainstorm. Let's get rid of this. Ooh, Court of Conning is very interesting. So I might be putting back both helms, but we have the combo if I use the Enlightened Tutor. So helm plus... I'm giving up on Force of Will here. I could put helm Enlightened, play the court, draw the Enlightened Tutor. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Let's see if this resolves. Might not. Okay, they decided this is not the fight, which works for me. Give me the Enlightened Tutor. We have Pitch Force. We have one Swords. Okay. That we need to fight. Okay. Sure. And that we need to kill. They probably have another one, but we do what we can. Oh, and they are conceding. Okay, that's it. I think this is a very early concession, man. They haven't even seen the Helm of Obedience. Okay. They might have a lot of Swords to Plowshares kinda cards on their hand, I guess. So what do we want here? We want the Clarion Conqueror for sure. Humility might be nice as well. Prismatic Ending. Do we want the Monastery Mentors here? Not sure. What are we cutting? Think they can play on basics pretty easily, but might get them eventually. I don't know, what are we cutting here? Maybe it's a little bit of our combo. If we get rid of the energy fields and move into Monastery Mentors, maybe. So if we cut a couple of energy fields or all the energy fields, I don't think this is about combat damage. In that case, we might even trim the Greater Aromancies out. Bring the Mentors. Something like this. Let's try. I really have no idea how to pilot this deck. Even less how to sideboard it properly. I think this is one of these decks you need your reps a lot to get a real grasp of it, but let's see. Okay, we have a Rest in Peace that is obviously good against their Cephalic combo. Swords, yeah, this is definitely a keep. Okay, at least that's not a Nomads and Core right on first turn. See what we draw. Another Ponder. Okay, that's not bad. So they cannot really combo us off from 2 mana. So let's Ponder here. Okay, this Card of Conning is interesting. I think I want the Brainstorm on hand now. I could be much more comfortable with Force, but we'll see. No fetch, so they like every single card on their hand. Maybe they are waiting for a Surveil. Okay, let's play the island and pass. I don't want to tap out here for Rest in Peace. I think we might need to play to cast an emergency Brainstorm, maybe. And I would like to have Swords available as well. If not, we could even go for an Aligned Tutor end of their turn if we are not forced to do anything. We'll see. Yeah. They are playing this game like they are digging, so they know their role is to be the aggressor, so they are going for it. So do I Brainstorm here and then Aligned Tutor? But I really like everything on my hand. I don't think we need to do anything yet. Let's deploy the Rest in Peace here. Let's shut down at least part of their plan. This is a risky move. They are probably going for the Hex Mage. Yeah, Hex Mage, no? The green blue Survival land. Don't remember now exactly. Yeah, keep digging, OP. Keep digging. Sure. That's fine for me. Probably they are trying to sculpt their hand in a way that ensures them to have everything they need on the same turn. Do I brainstorm here? Yeah, let's brainstorm here. Let's try to find the land. Okay, there's the land. We don't need another resting piece. Let's put back the Auromancy. Let's play a Ponder. Okay, I like these swords a lot. I should have put the land in the middle. That was a mistake. I'm not gonna play this Auromancy because I really want these two swords up. Maybe I should Ponder again. Think I'm tutoring here. Let's see if they wanna fight over this. They don't. Okay. Counterbalance is interesting. Humility is interesting as well. We have a court. I think I'm going for the balance. Let's ponder first. Try to find a land. That's not the land I wanted, but do I shuffle this? I think I do. Okay, fantastic. Let's play the balance out. We have a couple of swords to try to defend. A Teferi would be horrible here. What is this? Yes, let's try. Okay, island reveal. Sure. Let's play the Court of Conning. Okay, that's worth a Force of Will. No need to play the Auromancy. Okay, Brainstorm looks good for me. See what we find. Okay, Lionel Tutor is fantastic. Don't think we need the Auromancy nor the Plains. We'll try to go for the win next turn. You wanna fight about this? You don't. Let's get the helm. Okay, yeah, sure. We cannot play anything here, but that's a sign of weakness. So they don't have counter spell there. Yeah, we got it. They cannot stop the helm combo there. Okay, okay. 1-1 at least. We put 1 win on the board at least. Okay, we are getting lucky with play draw pattern so far, I think. Okay, we have potentially the lock. We can go fetch anything we need to. I think I'm gonna keep this. I think I like to start with a ponder. Okay, swords I like. Let's put island, brainstorm, swords. And let's see what OP is playing. The tropical island. Okay. Exploration. What's the follow-up? Another tropical island. Interesting. So I think the rest in peace, if they are a long strategy, it's gonna be nice. Yep. What are you playing, OP? Bandlands? Yeah, okay. Sure. Uro? Yeah. Call it. Okay. So, yeah, definitely getting the rest in peace looks good to me. Yep. That was a good combination for sure. Let's try to get the rest in peace going. There you go. I know OP is gonna be able to draw 3 cards this turn, but it is what it is. Maybe I try to brainstorm. In response, try to get a force, maybe. Yeah, why not? Let's try. Okay, that's not a force, unfortunately. So, do we need these swords to Plowshares or this energy field? Probably not. Think we put back the energy field for now. No, it's Island Prismatic, I think. Yeah, you got it. Let's jump a counterbalance. Okay. We have a brainstorm to try to set it up. Okay, that's a prismatic ending paying 2 mana. Let's try to brainstorm here. At the very least, we have the energy field to put up there. Yeah. So, portable hole. Wow, we could get rid of this exploration. Not that it matters, I think, anymore. So, portable hole, energy field. Okay. Yes. Yeah, you can cycle the Lorian. Okay, there's a tropical they got. What are you playing now, P? Another prismatic for 3. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing we can do now. No point. Sure. It is what it is. Do I play this energy fill out? I don't think. Well, as long as we have the rest in peace, it's okay, but I don't think we have to. Let's play a brainstorm. Okay, we don't need another rest in peace. And so far, this portable hole it's not useful anymore, I think. Let's pass with intention of fetching later. but we are behind here, I think. Yep, that doesn't matter. We need to fetch. Let's grab another planes. We might need it. Force of negation is not bad. Let's pass. We are one Helm of Obedience away from winning this game. Maybe. Endurance. Sure. You got it. I'm at a healthy 17th life yet. So don't think I need to worry about that for now. That I don't like. Let's try to counter it. Man. Okay, do I brainstorm here? In response, try to fetch my own. Think I do. See what we find. Oh, there are the tutors, man. Well, we can do double tutor if necessary. So I'll put Energy Field Island back. You've got it. You've got it. Okay, you've got another Uro. That's fine. I have the intention of getting another rest in peace here. I think I'm gonna kill this endurance just to keep. No, I messed up. I messed up. The intention was to get a rest in peace, man. Let's put a stop on the upkeep. Go for it. Rest in peace. Let's draw. Let's go again. Well, Tamiyo is very annoying. Okay, I think we wait. Ooh, that's very interesting. Let's play it. Since Tamiyo doesn't really hit, we got an extra card here. They are getting the clues, that's for sure. But I think we can live with that for one turn. Wasteland, I don't care. Yeah, you are drawing your card. Let's try to online the tutor again. Okay, this instantly resolved. Let's get the helm. Okay, and they are conceding because they don't have the answer for the helm. Nice. And they wanna hide the information. So we have two win conditions going on here. Helm or Court of Cunning plus Rest in Peace going on. So this is the central piece of the deck for sure. Maybe this deck should be running all four Rest in Pieces, maybe. Okay, how do I wanna face this Bant Landish deck? Prismatic Ending doesn't look bad for those pesky explorations. Mentors are to be considered, maybe. Humidity is not bad, but they are not really that creature focus. They have endurances and uro, but we can live with that, I think. Dispels, not necessary, probably. Okay, what are we cutting though? Auromancies look pretty good. Portable hole. This is only for exploration. Probably don't need it. Swords based on Flusterstorm looks this. The energy fields are kind of medium here. Let's bring these three. Something like this might work. But portable hole gets rid of the Tamiyo, so that's worth noticing. Okay, let's try like this. Second time in a row that we are getting rid of the energy fields, but I don't think we really need to be scared of our life total in this match. Yeah, let's keep. I think that's worth fighting for. They probably fight it back. That this one drop, it's force of will target most of the time, means this card is too strong for the format. It's kind of it's when like when Raragavan was around, you needed to force that. It's kind of similar feeling. Probably gonna brainstorm next turn or the end of their turn. Okay, that's a ponder. What did they pitch, by the way? Another ponder. Okay. Oh, they shuffle. Have you missed the land? Well, we are not a wasteland deck, so we cannot maximize on that, but you are joking around, man. You got my hopes up. Okay, this is not the best of brainstorms, but I think I want to play like this. Okay, this back to basics could be fantastic next turn. Do I deploy Rest in Peace here? Think I do. Okay. Then on my upkeep I can try to go fetch Portable Hole with Enlightening Tutor if they transform the Tamiyo and defend it with the Flusterstorm. That's not bad. If they not transform the Tamiyo and tap out, we can go for the back to basics plan instead. We'll see. It depends on what OP does. This would be a good spot to Prismatic End the Rest in Peace for them. No? No place? Okay. So I don't think I need to do anything here. Monastery Mentor, you say, huh? Do I play that out? Yeah. I mean, yep, you got your car. This is worth a force if they have it, I think. Fetching. Okay, that's green mana. Brainstorm, sure. So they are transforming the Tamiyo now. So we need to start considering the portable hole plan. Okay, Tamio is there, and Monastery is as well. We don't have a follow-up this turn, but question is, did you keep removal on your deck, OP? I don't care about exploration. Mystic Sanctuary, cannot get anything back. That's annoying for sure. That's very annoying indeed, because it stops us from playing the tutor on our upkeep. Yep. That might be the bane of us. Do you still have more? Ponder, I guess. Another Tamio. Okay, annoying. Can I get a land? That's not a land. Okay, let's try this. We are still losing to their planeswalkers, but we do what we can, I guess. Yeah, you bank another clue. Can I have a land? That's not a land either. Man. Man. Okay, I don't have options here. I need to go for it. Let's get Portable Hull. And let's play the Greater Auromancy. Okay, OP cycling. If they have a counter, we are out of the game. We really need this Portable Hull to resolve. If not, we are completely out. Okay. That's something. There's still a game then. They can crack a clue if they want. But yeah, I didn't think they would. That Teferi is annoying as hell though. Let's just up 6. We cannot play anything here. Assures to Plowshares, you say, huh? Don't think we need to. Let's redeploy the Mentor. Okay, now they got the Force. Okay. With backup Teferi. They are probably gonna bounce back to basics, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what they do. But they need another counter. If not, I'm gonna redeploying it. And they cannot. Sure, they have to bounce the Auromancy. Shroud, man. Okay, they are transforming. New Tamio. Another problem for sure. Another problem for sure. How are we beating that? Ooh, a land. Thank you. Let's crack. Let's play Island. Let's deploy the Court of Conning and try to raise them. That's very nice of you. So we need to find our one-off prismatic ending. Yeah, I don't think we are winning this game. Not at all. Sure, sure. Kept the car as well. Scary. Force of will doesn't work. And I think we are dead to this Tamio. Yeah, Tamio goes up to 8. You have plenty of lands. Okay. One time. Okay. Can I draw something useful? Please. That's not it. That's not it at all. So they are going to draw 17 cards. They should be able to win the game from there pretty easily. So this counter's not useful. Let's play another Auromancy. Instant speed prismatic ending, I guess. Yep. Backup rest in peace, and yeah, let's see how our OP win us with Tamiyo Ultimate. Yep. I expect them to prismatic ending again at some point. Let's see. 4 mana. Ooh, that's a Jace. Jace should win the game quite easily. Passing here. At this point, I'm just trying to get some information, like knowing this Jace is around, it's good to know. And yeah, they're gonna let that Flusterstorm there. And I'm just trying to win a little bit of time, since we are both slow players, slow decks. It might matter, maybe. Yeah, let's get this Flusterstorm. I know you kept it on top. Let's pass. Okay, time for the prismatic ending on the Auromancy. Sure. Just stalling for time. Every action our OP takes is good for us at this point. I don't really expect game 3 to go that long, but who knows? It might just scare them if they see they are around 4 minutes left or something and they start playing sloppy. I know it's not very honorable, but you played to your outs. I could enlighten tutor here. Why not? Okay, let's get the Helm of Obedience. Let's play the back to basics, which they are gonna counter. Okay, good to know they are running days as well. They are surely putting the Helm on the bottom. That's fine. Lavinia, I don't care. Let's play a counterbalance, why not? Play a source here, why not? Just keep taking some game actions. Next turn I'm losing anyway, or almost. As I said, we are just trying to get some time. Yeah, OP knows that we are just stalling for time. But I don't care. When I started doing so, they were at almost 12 minutes. So the strategy just got us a couple of minutes. They know that's what we are doing because they are just passing the turns as well. Okay, let's move to game 3 with a little bit more information. Do we want to change something here? Conqueror might be interesting to have here. Still don't think we need anything else, I think. Okay, mentors I think are nice. Auromancies are nice. Rest in peace, obviously. Portable hole proved to be very useful. They are a deck full of the fairies, so I don't know about this Fluster. Yeah, I might change this Fluster. Okay, let's go. Still keeping the forces because I can play proactive and still counter something. Okay, yes, keep this. Okay, do I want to start with... I think I want to start with Prismatic in case they go Tamiot or 1. I might try to source it. Though we know now that they are running days, at least one. Okay, back up, rest in peace. I think this deck needs more fetches for Brainstorm to be good, I think. Okay, Archive, they kept it on top. It's fine. I think we Brainstorm here looking for a land. Oh man, we are fucked up. So okay, what are we doing here? Put back, backup, rest in peace. I would love this mentor, man. Maybe it's one of the... But Lightning Tutor lets me shuffle. Maybe it's the source. Let's put the source. What a horrible sequence. This deck could run an artifact land. They're missing lands as well. Don't get my hopes up. Again, OP. Don't play with my heart. You're playing with my heart. As I say, we could run the one artifact land, like Seat of the Synods or whatever. Go fetch it with a line tutor in just for these cases. Probably too cute, especially when we are running back to basics, but just saying. Yeah, okay. They managed their way through to get their mana going, and we are trying to enlighten here. Okay, it resolves pretty easily. What are we getting? Getting a card of Kuning going would be fantastic. Think we get that. Auromancy is great, but let's brainstorm here. Come on, deck. What the fuck, deck? What the fuck? Man, we are going to lose because we are unable to find our third land. So this one, what the heck? And this one, I guess. So unfortunate, man. That's very unfortunate. We've seen lots of cars, lots of cars. Yeah, I'm very jealous of that fetch land, man. Okay, we are forcing this, I think. Question is, do we go for back to basics or do we go for Court of Kuning? I think I'm getting the court. We have to online it again, just to get the shuffle. What do we wanna get here? Greater Anomancy, I guess. But we are in such a precarious position here. Man, so unfortunate. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. You can bounce the Auromancy. Yeah, they do. Found another land. Can we find a land, please? Finally! My goodness. Okay, we got a force. Something. Ponder. How we do we do this? I think we try to deploy the Monastery Mentor here and go from there. They have another force. Ooh, that's a good one. Maybe this deck should be running Teferis. Probably would be a good idea as well. Okay, Ponder looks good to me. Okay, Court of Kuning, Conqueror, Plains. Oh, man. Didn't want to do that, really. Let's play the Greater Aromancy, I guess. Messed up. Okay, can we kill this Teferi, please? Oh, man. Oh man, okay. Yeah. Such a bad position again. Okay, do I jam this Helm of Obedience here? Okay, makes sense. We are gonna lose these, folks. Well, we have a sword for that, at least. May I? Okay. Anyway, this whole game has been defined by all those turns without land drops, to be honest. I think we could have won this quite comfortable. How we find the lands as we were supposed to. What are you doing, OP? You getting scared of the clock? Is that what you are telling me? Okay, this is fine. Have to shuffle first. If not, this enlightened tutor doesn't make any sense. Okay, what do I take here? Do I try to get cute with a card of conning? They have plenty of cards on their hand though. Could get the rest in peace. This is all very sketchy. I think I want the court. Have a sword for that endurance. But again, I feel like we could have won this in other circumstances. Are you letting me have the monarch? Maybe they have another endurance. That would make sense. What is this, OP? Okay. Tammy is going in. Probably flipping her right away. Could be my guess. No? Okay, that's good for us. Let's ponder first. Shuffle. Back up. Let's try to end this. Now a prismatic ending. Okay. We are still the monarch. Now our ponder looks good to me. Ooh, conqueror looks fine. No, no shuffle, please. May I have a conqueror? Another. What is this, man? Thing. They tapped the colors wrong. Another ending. Looks like it. Okay, 3 endings in a row. It's not bad. But again, we are playing to the clock here. Yeah, they are getting desperate. Okay, that's a Jace, but I don't think Jace get there in time. Don't think so. Okay, Tamillo. Tamillo looks fine to me. Let's play a portable hole. Let's play a counterbalance. Why not? Rest in peace. Looked fine. And this is where the investment on game 2, getting those extra 2 minutes from our AP, it's gonna win us the match. So that's why you should always play to your outs. Rest in peace, just in case you find an Uro. They are not playing towards that, but I don't care. There's the endurance. Force of will, okay. You got your endurance, you're gonna get the monarch. But I think it's already too late for UOP. Yeah, we are gonna win for the investment on game 2. Let's play a brainstorm. Let's fetch, why not? Let's pass the turn. And we win. Almost killed myself with that fetch land. Didn't notice. But yeah. We got there. Did we deserve the win? Probably not. But this is what it is, man. 2-1. Okay, folks, here we are. A couple of hours later, after having a break to attend my Japanese class. Let's see how we fare on round 4. Okay. This is a weird hand. We don't have white mana either, any kind of defensive spell here. Ponder might find what we need, but we don't have counters, we don't have swords. I think this is too risky of a hand. Let's mulligan it. Okay, I like this quite more. Let's keep it. I think I'm gonna put back one of the tutors. Okay, we are facing Cephalid again. So in this case, we could force the Shuko, or we could save it for the creature, but they might run Cavern of Souls if they are a dedicated combo. I think I'm gonna counter this. Let's see if they want to fight back. Okay, they've decided to fight back. What the have they pitched a brainstorm? Okay, nothing we can do about it. So let's see if they have the Cephalid as well here. The illusionist, I mean. Tamio is good. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, sure. Do I go for a lightning tutor here? We could go get how was it called? Forgot the portable hole. Might as well, I guess. Get the Tundra. Yeah, I think I want the portable hole here. Okay, if we try to get the Tamio, they could have Brainstorm. Think we go after the Shuko. Let's try to keep them from comboing off. I know we are letting this Tamio ride for a while. But I don't want to risk them comboing off easily. Let's hope we find a source from this brainstorm or whatever. If they manage to transform it right away, we're in trouble. Okay, can live with that. And I think I'm taking my draw and then brainstorm. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna keep one of the planes for sure. So this flooded strand can go for a basic island and we can hold Fort of Negation from here on. But I don't really know if I want Force of Negation, honestly. Might get rid of it. Let's try to source it right away. Okay. We are gonna fetch for sure. Let's put a stop on the upkeep just in case I forget. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, pal, you got it. So now let's go fetch an island. Take our draw. Let's try to deploy the rest in peace. At least we can try to stop their graveyard based combo. But they have an engine and we don't, so doesn't look good. Tamio, such a powerful card. Again, I think this should be banned. Let's hope it is. So now they can transform it. They crack the clue. It's the third card they draw this turn. But they might value the clue production from having the creature instead of Planeswalker. Let's see. Let's see. It's not always that obvious when you want to transform the Tamio or not, in my opinion. So Planeswalker is obviously such a powerhouse, but depending on what's your plan, what you have on your hand, whatever, it might be right to keep the creature, but most of the time you are gonna transform it. Yeah, and OP agrees. Obviously, far more difficult to deal with the planeswalker than the creature, like, as well. So, yeah. Okay, we deploy what we can, but this is not looking good. I don't know how we are getting rid of or how we are outracing this Tamiyo, honestly. I think we've detected one of the weaknesses of this deck, that it really struggles to deal with opposing Tamiyos or opposing planeswalkers in general. Maybe Prismatic Ending should be on the main. I don't know. Yep, I don't have the tools to deal with that right now. Okay, Brainstorm. Did they forgot to activate Tamiyo? I think so. Okay, we are brainstorming here. Okay. So put back the extra rest in peace and force of will. Let's try to deal with this Nadu. But we are already dead to this Tamiyo, I think. We know what are we going to draw. We have 2 dead turns. Yeah, we've already lost this. There's no way we can deal with that. We have no hand, so it's green light for our OP. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Tamiyo wins the game. Yeah, we might as well concede and hide some information. There's nothing we can do here. So again, well, what did I do? A Clarion Conqueror in, Prismatic in, Humidity in. Conscience could deal with Tamiyo Ultimate, but I think it's a desperate move. Mentors could be fine. What are we cutting? Back to basics can be a cheese moment. I don't think we need the energy fields again against these kind of decks. And if so, think at least one Auromancy can go. Portable Hole is fine. Brainstorm. I don't think we want the Flusterstorm. Maybe it's one of the Force of Negations. Yeah, not at their best in this matchup. I want the Mentors in. Get back the Flusterstorm. Consign could deal with Tasha's trigger as well. Yeah, something like this looks decent to me. Okay, let's try. Yes, please. Yep, we are keeping this. We have Graveyard Hate, we have a way to stop their nomads and planeswalkers and so on. We have a cheese card here that is gonna probably be pitched to Force of Will. That's my prediction as well. Okay, 3 lands. We can do better than this, I think. There's a Tamiyo. Do I want to fight over this? I think I prefer to fight over the swords, I think. And get around 8th. Gonna get the Tundra, don't expect them to have... I know I have a back to basics here, but that's the card I'm going to pitch anyway. If I have to force... Ooh, we don't. Okay, nice. Okay, maybe I messed up and I should have gone... Oh, come on, man. Really? my Court of Cunning plan. Okay, I think we have to cut that. Yeah, I wish I had fetch basic planes now. And obviously now we are missing land drops. Why not? And I expect a Nadu to come here right away. But this game is going south very quickly. Man, what the heck are we doing here? Let's pretend we have something. We are getting punished by shuffling that ponder. But 3 lands was a no-brainer for me. At least it looks like they don't have the immediate win. Oh, they do. Okay. Yeah, we got absolutely crushed this match. We are 2-2. Let's see if we can get a positive record at least. Okay, time for last round. I'll try this. We have at least a couple of answers. Yeah, I'm really missing the survey line in this deck, that's for sure. I think the mana base is poorly constructed in my opinion. I think at least one survey land, couple more fetch lands are necessary as well, at the very least. Okay. Let's try to jam that. Let's get planes. Okay, we are in. What kind of deck are you playing, OP? Bloodstain normally means nothing good. Oh, it's a mountain. I expected a black mana there. What is it? No surveil either. Another bloodstain in my... Is this Rakdos? Are you gonna fetch for a swamp? No. This could be show and tell, I guess. Don't expect Izzet Delver to run mountain. So yeah, that's an option. So couple of options here. I can jam the Card of Cunning. Or we could hold Hardcast, Force of Negation, Pitchcast, Force of Will. I think I'm going to be proactive and play the Court of Cunning. I might regret this, but so be it. May I, OP? If they jam land, show and tell, probably dead, but we'll see. If we survive one turn, then we have Hardcast, Force of Negation up again. We'll see. Okay, it is some kind of Izzet player. That surprises me though. So they let that Court of Cunning go in the hope of getting the Monarch back. with a token. No counter spell on their side either. Good news for us. Good thing about the rest in peace is if they are an Izzet Delver player, we are shutting down their Murtides and shrinking their DRCs. Yeah, I would like to mill you. Please. You draw. Let's get some amount of information. Yeah, channeler. Yeah, they are an Izzet Delver player. Okay. Let's play the Aromancy and protect our enchantments. If they have another Core Steel Cutter, we can be in trouble here. Well, another Court of Cunning at least can steal back the Monarch. Obviously they have it. Why not? Yeah. Bad news for us. We need it. Yeah, I don't know what we need. We are in trouble here. Yeah, I would like to mill you. Helm of Obedience, you say, yeah? Okay, that's a win condition. Yeah, let's hope they didn't draw a days. They didn't, but they can still have a Brazen Bee. Or they can just kill us. Maybe. Yeah, we might be dead. Okay. Another Core Steel would be horrible for us. Okay, that's 2 more damage. And they are conceding. They don't have enough. Okay. Okay. We got very lucky with this Helm of Obedience top deck. Okay. Okay, time for this Hydroblast to shine. Dispels maybe. Mentors, I don't know. They are not gonna get rid of their lightning bolts, I think. Prismatic Ending for sure. What are we cutting? Probably cutting the Force of Negation. Probably. Court of Cunnings are very risky against this deck. Very risky. Back to basics not good, I think, either. Might keep one. Energy fields look fine. Flasters, swords. Yeah, I think I'm bringing the Monastery Mentors. Do I want the Humilities? Probably not. Think I'm trying like this. Do I keep one court or or the back to basics? That's a question here. Or even a Force of Negation. Yeah, I don't think... I'm not sure about this. Let's bring the back to basics back. Let's try like this. Okay, this is a great match for Rest in Peace Energy Field to shine. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. I don't like it because we don't have white mana, but we have Ponder and Brainstorm to try to help here. Probably channeler. Yeah, that's what expected. Okay, we need to find white mana. That's our priority. Okay. Okay. Okay, we really need this prismatic ending, unfortunately, because I like this Hydroblast a lot as well. But I'm keeping the Force of Will for now. And try to get there somehow. Yeah, you can have your Ponder. Sure. Yeah, the Hydroblast under the prismatic ending, it's very tempting. So what we could do is brainstorm and then fetch and get that prismatic ending going. But I really need this to go white. Okay, let's pass for now. And let's see what we need to do depending on what OP does on their turn. So the intention is to use the line tutor to get rest in peace. OP could potentially attack for 3 if they have a bubble here. They don't. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I'm passing, huh? Then I think I like to brainstorm here. Okay. And we are putting back the helm for now, I think. Auromancy helm. Maybe we don't need that amount of islands. One island can go. And we get rid of the Auromancy, maybe. Now we fetch. Let's try to tutor here. Let's see if they want to fight about this. Okay, they don't. Let's get a rest in peace. May I OP? Okay, it seems like they wanna fight over this, maybe. If we get rest in peace plus energy field, I think we are pretty safe. Okay, double fetch, getting the 2 basics. Are you hardcasting? What is this? Okay, it's another one of these reckless impulse effects with an aggro mode attached to it. Yeah, I could hydroblast this, but then we fall into daze. Okay, they have a brainstorm and another channeler. Okay, and now they are forcing pitching the daze, so my read was correct. Now I think it's important to force back here, pitching the Hydroblast. If the rest in peace resolve, we are pretty safe. Okay. We can get the energy field going, or we could jam the helm. Okay, they have second channeler plus brainstorm available. Ooh, hello. Okay, so now, yeah, they need to do it in this sequence to get the token. Now they play the Channeler, and then they play the Brainstorm. Yep, makes sense. Nothing we can do here. Yep. Pretty good sequence for OP. I could jam the Helm, but I'll be at 312. They have one card. They find some kind of... Okay. I think I'm going for the energy field. That this is the safest route. Let's prevent the damage. At least get the energy field rest in peace combo once in this league. Yeah, and it got the game. Nice. Okay. We got to showcase the energy field rest in peace lock at the very end of the league. Yeah, and we should talk about that. So what do I think? Okay, I think this deck got to top 4 in the challenge, but it might be because the pilot is kind of an expert. Maybe they got a little bit lucky, or the matchups align nicely. I don't know, but I think this deck is lacking to check some important boxes right now. So this deck is very weak to opposing planeswalkers, especially Tamiyo. It's true that we have one portable hole in the main, but roughly enough. And don't forget that OPs can sometimes get rid of the hole and they get back whatever you have under it. So it's not a definite solution sometimes. And as we've seen during the league, we've been sideboarding out energy fields a lot, because lots of matchups this card doesn't really shine if you are not under pressure. And the first matchup was Death and Taxes, where you would think this is a central piece, but then they just pick up as a par between Thoughtseize and the ETB triggers. It's very difficult to keep this lock going. They have creatures to flicker this. They have creatures to exile this. They have creatures to destroy it. So yeah, very rough. So I don't know if we are in a good position right now in the meta game to be playing energy fields. Obviously, it got now the very last game of the league, locking this Izzet player out of the range, and sometimes it's very useful, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really convinced. It's cute though, and it's fun. These enlightened tutors are medium to low in my evaluation. Obviously, you need to gather the pieces to win or to lock OPs out of the game, but going down a card every time you play this tutor is rough in a format that is so quick and so value oriented that any card you get down, it's less resources you have to fight back. I was very happy with the card of Konings, generally speaking. Auromancy is fine, but I don't know if this is good enough. I think this deck is lacking some power. So I don't know, like some Teferis, some Tamiyos as well, or some kind of draw engine besides the Court of Conning. I don't know, Narsets or whatever. I think this deck is trying to play a control role most of the time and then combo off when it's ready. But the control side of the deck is lacking, in my opinion. The 6 forces plus 4 swords are not enough. when your OP is 2 for 1 you a lot of the time, you get out of resources very quickly, and we don't have an engine to get back from there. So we are assuming at the very least, or wasting 3, 6, 9 slots, 10 if we put the portable hole on the mix as well, if you get rid of the tutor. 10 slots that could be Teferis, Narsets, maybe Supreme Verdict or Terminus or whatever sweeper we think fits better the deck, and we could just focus on Rest in Peace, Helm of Obedience, and forget about the energy field. Maybe that's another different deck though, so I'm not sure. But anyway, the league was fun at the very least. This is not my jam. I'm not comfortable playing this kind of decks. You know about it. I'm more of a non-blue player myself, but it's fine. I think you can play some leagues with it fearlessly. It's fine, and why not? You can get a trophy with this. I really think so. But I would tweak some. And I forgot. I think the first thing that needs to be fixed here is the mana base. I think the mana base is not working at all. So I would cut. How many islands are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 islands. I think I would cut at the very least 4 or 5 of them. Get a couple more Tundras. The Meticulous Archive for sure, and probably a couple more fetch lands. And I think that makes the deck much better. Brainstorms improve a lot. The Surveil it's relevant. Yeah, you know, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But yeah, this is what it is. At least I've showcased the deck. I don't think I'm gonna revisit it, but it's okay. Let me open the chest just for fancies. Let's see what we find here. What the heck is this? Anti-Castle Vestige. Okay, at least it looks nice, the car. Okay, this is about Eldrathis today. Okay, so this is it for today, folks. Let me know in your comments if you agree with my assessment of the deck. If you try it yourself, let me know how you fare, what kind of matchups you faced, and if energy field got to shine or not. Yeah, let's hope that people keep trying to be original and play something different. I really appreciate people putting out their decks that are not the 3, 4, or 5 most played powerful decks in the format. So yeah, and especially when they get good results with them, it's fantastic. So again, thanks for watching and see you around.